Hey everybody, Timmy from Just the Dudes Barbecue. Fireboard Labs has just come out with one of their new pellet drives that'll retrofit your pellet grills. These will do the 110 models, and almost any 110 model. If they're like my Pro 780 and they have a power supply, these will not work. Now what I'm going to do is, I originally was going to put this in my Bronson 20, and I thought, well, let's do something a little different. So what I did was I looked around on Marketplace and I found this Texas Elite for 50 bucks. It's a bigger grill than my Bronson 20. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick the fireboard controller in it. And then we're gonna do some more other customizations on it and get it all cleaned up. And what I'm gonna do is kind of do a series on it. And the first one is installing the fireboard controller, which you'll be watching soon. All right, let's go through what's in the box. You get the Fireboard Retrofit controller. It has the S1G antenna for your pulse, wireless pulse. It also has your plug-in probes on the bottom. You get 2 meat probes and 1 ambient probe, and of course a grill clip. You get the retrofit wiring harness, which plugs into your grill and then into the back of the fireboard. You get the drill guide. You mask this onto your hopper, and you can drill your holes so you got a perfect fit when mounting the fireboard controller with screws. And of course, you get the screws and the drill bit to mount it. You also have the option of the magnetic mounts. Then you also got a quick installation guide and a quick start guide. It also comes with some information about connecting it to your Wi-Fi and about checking your temperature probes. And of course, the FCC regulations. All right, let me get all set up and we'll get the new controller installed. Okay, here we are. We've got all our tools rounded up. We've got a drill, screwdriver, wire strippers if we need them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the old controller out and we're gonna start installing the new one. And I'm gonna mount this one with screws, so I am going to be drilling holes. Now when you drill holes, you have to be very careful not to go very deep. So let me change the camera's position and we'll get going. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the old pellet drive out, the controller. Now I've already checked it out. Most of the wiring on the new controller, the fireboard controller, are the same color as the wires that are in here. So it's pretty much going to be a plug and play. We're going to get everything unhooked. If you need to, you can label your wires with tape. Make sure exactly where they go. These are called Molex connectors right here. This is what you're going to look for if you have a question about whether the fireboard controller will fit in your grill. Okay, we got one more down here. Okay, and then this is where the little bitty screwdriver comes in handy. Little bitty screwdriver. These are for your RTD. Okay, so we've got all the wires unhooked. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tuck them all back in here. And then I'm going to get the drill guide and figure out a good place to put it. And I think something like that is probably going to work pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the sides, make sure that's nice and level and even, and then we're going to tape it on. And I'm going to tape it on all four corners so it doesn't move, or all four sides. It doesn't look like my tape wants to cooperate. All right, let me get some more tape. All right, I found some different tape. Hopefully this works better. There. I think that looks pretty good. All right, then we got our drill, and the drill bit came enclosed with the kit. So we're going to go right on the X. And we're going to go really slow so we don't go too far in. That didn't work. Let's try it again. Okay, now we're going to take the template off. Now, I'm not going to throw this away because if this drill ever rusted out, I could always put this in another drill. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the template. Looks like we missed right there. That's all right. Should have been just a little bit higher. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go fishing for all wires. This one is our fan. Now the wiring comes with two fans. You don't need both of them, you just need one. If your unit comes with two fans, you can hook both of them up. Now the auger has a fan on it also, but that will be just the auger. Now I've confirmed that this one is a fan. I can see it down in the hole here. Now I need the red one is the auger. I've confirmed that also. And I believe it says auger right there. So we're going to plug that one in there. Okay. And then we'll pull those out. Okay, now this one. This is your power wire, and now I'll do it from the bottom side here because it doesn't reach up. Okay, and then there's one more wire, and that would be your hot rod. That's fan 2. So there's the igniter. So where did that wire go? It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, there it just fell down. And usually the igniter will have a cloth wrap around it. That's the easiest way to tell. But you do have to be careful because your RTD will have a cloth wrap around it also, but it will have smaller wires. Okay, so we've got this all installed. down in here. And after the video, what I want to do is get some zip ties, crawl down underneath of this thing, and zip tie those up. Okay, then we're going to get the controller. And there's a ground to it. Okay, so we're going to plug the controller in right here. It only goes one way, I believe. Now there is a ground down inside here that I can see. So maybe what I'll do is crawl down underneath and hook this ground wire up. And then if you have to, you can strip these wires. But I'm going to see if they'll plug in here. And it doesn't look like they will. Does this unplug? Yes, this unplugs. Okay. And it has the screws in it also. So what we'll do is we'll strip these wires off. And it doesn't matter which way they go because this is for your RTD. So I'm going to cut them off. And then we're going to go ahead and strip them off a little bit. Okay. Now we'll take the little plug-in that came off the controller. It has a little bit of screws in it. And they're coming out. And then we'll go ahead and plug it back in. Okay. Alright, then we're going to stuff the ground wire back down in there. And like I said, I think I'm going to hook the ground wire up from underneath, so I'll crawl under that later. When I put the zip ties on. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this little screwdriver and we're going to poke those little pieces out, the covers for the screws. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to stick a screw in it, get the screwdriver ready, pull it off a little bit, and make sure I got the hole. Okay, we got the controller all mounted up. I actually stopped the video and went ahead and moved it up about 3/16 of an inch because this hole, as you guys saw, went into the opening. So now it's mounted permanently. It's affixed. The gasket's all sealed around here. Now I'm going to turn off the video again. This is our extra fan wire. I'm going to go ahead and get the ground hooked up and get this all zip tied up so it looks nice and tidy, and get the Wi-Fi set. And when I come back, we'll get it all fired up and see how she runs. All right, the controller was really easy to set up through the Fireboard app. I automatically hooked to Wi-Fi right away. As you can tell, I've already pushed the button and it's running. We'll see how she does. We've got the fireboard controller installed. It's running 221. It's set for 220. We're going to put it to the test next weekend. We've got a big family gathering coming on. We're also going to do a little bit of cleanup on this thing and maybe do a few accessories coming up here in the next few weeks. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.